Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, we are discussing the recent patch, probably the biggest patch I've seen in the middle of an FC or FIFA cycle. In my 9, it's nearly 10 years now of covering the game. Discuss a bit about the patch and then discuss the controversial topic I'm seeing across social media. A lot of people saying they think that EA have done a soft patch, which has reverted or quite a lot of the changes made not actually that big. So we're going to discuss that in this video. So some of the obvious things that definitely happened in the patch that I don't think really many people disagree on. Dribbling was made better. The John Duran that I regularly use went from okay on the ball to being able to dribble like Neymar can on FC games. I've shown clips of me dribbling like that. Has that changed in my opinion? No, not really. What I don't think that's really changed. The dribbling feels almost identical to me, to be honest. I couldn't really question that. I think it just seems pretty obvious that that's still the same. I don't think that's one of the things people are really complaining about. Um, Keepers seem worse in general. That's one of the things people have been saying. Now, I think keepers, when we discuss keeping on FIFA games, it's very hard because keepers are never really consistent. They always make the odd mistake. Are you sick to death of getting out teamed on FC 25? Won that God squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out IGGM.com today. The best and most reliable place to get coins for your ultimate team. Use the link in the description and code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out IGGM.com today. One person will tell you the new SBC Casillas is the best keeper ever. I think he's really good. He's my favourite keeper I've used this year. I see some people saying he's useless. I would never even dream of using him. Keepers are just like that on FC. So it's pretty hard to really get a full grasp on it. But I think that the keepers seem pretty similar as of now. I don't think you could really comment and say they've been changed too much. Corners, that's a big change that we've had over the last couple of patches. Corners are still useless. I never concede them. I think I've conceded one corner since the new patch, and it was like a green timed header from 6 yards out with Virgil van Dijk. That should be going in. I don't think we could really argue with that. So far, so good. Obviously, this is all my opinion. Some people might disagree with me and think that there's been obvious big changes and that they don't think what I'm saying is true. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I'm very intrigued to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments what your opinions are. Am I completely spot on? Do you disagree? What are some of your thoughts? One of the big ones that a lot of people are talking about is pace, people catching up to strikers. Now, I've thought for years that the pace on FIFA can be inconsistent. Sometimes players just feel like they randomly get stuck in mud. Sometimes they feel like they're really quick. What do they even call it? It's going to bug me now. I can't remember what they call it, but it's the system where you have lengthy, controlled, and explosive. That system definitely has made changes and weirded it out even more. It feels like a lot of the time, lengthy players are even better when it comes to what do you call it, staying ahead of people. But they have a slight worse start, but once they're ahead, they've been better. Pardon me. It's felt like there's some exceptions to that, like Mbappe normally seems very good on the ball, very good at staying ahead of people. But there'll be numerous clips where people show someone getting caught. What I think it is, I don't think, again, you probably know it's in a consistent theme starting to think, I don't, that's a crazy through ball, by the way, by my part, 45th minute. I don't think that pace has been touched on the recent patches. I am a firm believer that they can do soft patches, just so people know. Um, what's this random? Fair enough. We'll skip ahead on that. Getting random message of people of UFL. Um, I'm a firm believer that the thing that got low when you click into Ultimate Team and goes to 100%, I think that can change things and they can do soft patches without doing full patches. I'm not saying that isn't a thing that EA have done in the past and won't do in the future. But I don't believe, from what I've experienced so far, that this patch has really been reverted. I think it's just that people are adjusting, and the defenders and pace. I think people are starting to get quicker defenders, especially this Team of the Year Evo series you can do with centre backs. Most people are going to have a centre back that when you put a shadow on him, he's going to have 99 pace anyway, or near 99 pace. So if you're using defenders that have near 99 pace, well, no one's going to get away from them because they're not faster than them. I've not seen really anyone say this, but if you've got a 98 pace Mbappe against a 97 centre back, is a 97 centre back not on the ball really not going to be able to catch him? He should be able to catch him. But that's where there shouldn't. That's where I don't think defenders should get the huge pace boost, and I think attackers should have a bit of a pace advantage. But that's a whole other debate. But the fact that the whole point is that if you're faster than someone, you're supposed to be able to get away from them. But on this game now, with the state of Evos, the state of all the new players coming out, the way people's teams are going, people have as quick defenders. When you add chemistry styles, you're not seeing 97, 98 pace centre backs yet. But like I say, chemistry styles are a thing. Everyone pretty much will have a shadow on the centre backs. My Tadibo for months had like 95, 96 pace with a shadow. So I don't think people are just. I don't think the patch has changed that. I think since the start of the patch, it's been a bit buggy at times where players just randomly get caught. Defending AI. Has that been nerfed? Well, it was definitely nerfed at the patch. Have EA then in turn suddenly buffed it because people were complaining? Again, I really don't think they have. I think, again, people are getting better defenders. Defenders with higher defending stats. I think people are starting to drop their depth because they're getting done more easily. It's more easy against someone not very good to tiki-taka through ball in behind and then stay ahead. So people are starting to lower their depth, and when people do that, a lot of people don't know how to break it down. People are being a lot more passive in their not passive, maybe even the opposite, sorry, more aggressive in the defending, and realising that they can't just constantly stand off because with the new AI and the new dribbling, people are realising that if they don't defend more manually, don't be a bit more respectful of the dribbling, they're going to concede. So people are just adjusting, adapting to the new patch. That is what I think it is. It's such a culture shock to see such a different patch that I think people just weren't ready for it, basically. And now they're struggling and adjust to it, conceding lots of goals. They don't like it, so people want to complain. Do I think this patch is perfect? Definitely not. There is still lots of issues on this game that really frustrate me. Do I think the game's a lot better because of this patch? Yes. I really hope that the crybabies, who don't actually want a good FIFA, they just want a game that they can abuse and win, don't win, and EA don't listen to them. That's my opinion on it. People say, oh, we shouldn't have games where it's like 5, 1, 2, 7, 6, all that, because it's not real football. The game's not even remotely resembles real football, other than the players on the pitch are real life players. I mean, we say this, but you can use dead icons. Like, the game's not realistic. I'd rather a fun game with a skill gap than trying to create a realistic snooze fest that EA can't even do anyway. I want the goals though to be because you can stop them and defend. I definitely think there's some stupid stuff that needs fixing, but overall I think the patch is good, improved the game, and I do not think EA have actually reverted it or soft patched it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, appreciate you all. Keep it spicy. See you guys in the next one. Peace.